Hello and welcome to the official Gloucester Rugby season launch for 22-23. I'm David Flatman and I'm here at Kingsholm amongst some Gloucester fans who once perhaps might not have been so friendly towards me, but are now. I think we can all agree with that. Great friends, all of us. Over the next half an hour or so, we're going to be chatting to some of Gloucester's star players from the men's team, from the women's team, and we're also going to have a look at the brand new kit for this season for 22-23. All very exciting indeed. But first of all, let's get stuck into today's training session, which we're ensured is going to be the toughest one they've done so far in pre-season. They're really going for it, and I'm joined today by England Red Rose scrum half and Gloucester Hartpury captain Mo Hunt, the great Mo Hunt. Mo, where are you and who have you got?
Thanks, Flats. Here, basically in the middle of training, we're going to hopefully not get hit with Chappers, the main man. How's it been pre-season? Apparently this is your most brutal session of the week.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's our 5th week now. It's been really good start to the season. Yeah, it's good to have some familiar faces back in the group, but yeah, it's been really tough. But yeah, it's meant to be our toughest session today.
So you say really tough, like what's been so tough about it?
Not necessarily physically, it's more like the mental side of stuff. A lot of new plans have been brought in. So trying to stay switched on, throughout the whole 5 weeks has been tough, but it's good now into our last week before we get a week off, which is ideal. So.
Right, you and I both know as well what it's like to be a scrum half. I don't think people quite appreciate it, especially in pre-season. Talk us through the running loads that you get up to in the week.
Yeah, it's a lot of running loads. Yeah, I don't think they do appreciate how far we run. But to be fair, there's been some big numbers from all boys across the board. They've been working really hard. And yeah, it's good to see, to be honest with you. A lot of young boys have been stepping up well, so it's good.
Awesome. And what are you most excited about this season? Obviously 5th place finish last year, this season, what are you thinking?
Well, yeah, it's obviously ideal to finish where we finished last season, but obviously our ambition this season is to get in that top 4 and being in the position to hopefully win the Premiership. So, yeah.
Well, all the best with it. Really excited to see it. We'll let you get back to hitting the bag so you can run off. But Flats, I hear you're over with the big boys.
Mo, yeah, I picked out one big boy in particular, Jamal Ford Robinson. How's the running going? You got your sweat on there, Chief?
It's going all right. It's a little tough, I'm not going to lie. Just keep going.
Is it, people call it a dream job. On days like this, when it's quite humid and sticky here at Kingsholm, there's a load of running to be done and you're a big rig yourself. Is it all fun?
An office with aircon isn't it's not a bad shout at the moment. I think it'd probably be preferred, but no, it's good fun. It's good fun.
Has pre-season been, is it all sports sciencey and it's 20-minute sessions, short and sharp, or is there actually a bit of beasting going on?
There is a bit of beasting, which I think you'll see later on, but for the most part it's all pretty sports sciencey. We all wear GPSs and they all get all like real itsy if you do a bit more than.
So your sports bra's got GPS in the back and it tells everyone how far. Everyone how far you haven't run. That's the problem, isn't it?
yeah.
There's no hiding
How much
place.
Contact I've avoided.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you're doing some rehab runs up and down the side here. How have you managed to bunk off the main session?
Or you just
Yeah. And you're a prop. You're a valuable asset.
Exactly.
Yeah. Look, go and train, all right? We're all proud of you. You're doing a great job. That is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Enjoy.
Don't touch me. That is genuinely disgusting. It's like he's licked in salt water. That is vile. His training's about to wrap up. He's worked really hard, almost as hard as everyone else has worked today. But still coming up, Mo and I are going to be talking to some of the star players from the men's team and the women's team. We're talking to some of the fans too, because the main stand is full. Over thousands of people here, very, very Gloucester, just for a training session. They love it here, like no other club probably. Mad fans, brilliant. Have a really good chat with them. And we get a first look at the new jersey for the 22-23 season, the brand new jersey that's going to be worn by the men and the women's team, exactly the same jersey, first time that's been done. That's great stuff and it looks decent. You're going to like it. Check this out.
When the pavements are narrowed and drinks are shared.
When the iron gates are open and the meetings are made.
When you know where your friends are and your place is amongst them.
When the whistle blows and the swell of the sound tells you it's now.
When cherry becomes a colour, not a thing.
When white means anything but surrender. When the call of the county inspires everything you've got.
When 2 teams become 1 club.
When the shake of the shed is the best feeling ever.
When you know you're home.
It's too late. It's in your blood.
I got a lot of shine.
Welcome, hello to Kingsholm. We've got lots of live fans here. Here they are. Yeah. There isn't There isn't actually a delay. They were just all a little bit slow to kick in, but they are here, thousands of them. You can't see them all, but there are about 300,000 people here at Kingsholm for the season launch 22-23. Mo, tell me this. How much do you like the jersey out of 10?
Yeah, love it, 10.
Who's going to look better in it, the men or the women? Be honest.
I think we should have a vote.
Who thinks that?
After three, if you think the men, cheer. 1, 2, 3. What about the ladies? 1, 2, 3. Resounding.
And there we are, the men have it. The men have it. I'm inclined to agree, actually. I was never one for horizontal hoops. That's why I never signed here. That, and they never asked me to. It's time to see, I would say see the jersey in the flesh, but it's not flesh. It's a sort of polyester mix. It's time to see it in that. So please welcome to the stage, or rather to the forefront, a couple of your star players. Please welcome Lewis Ludlow, Freddie Clark and Jamal Ford-Robinson, and
Zoe Allcroft, Tat Hurd, Beth Ann Lewis, and some children from the Gloucestershire area.
Come on down, children from the Gloucestershire area. Here they come. It's not immediately obvious who the players are. All right, guys, hit the beanbags, yeah? All right. Lovely stuff. You look fantastic, you guys. Hello, children from the Gloucestershire area. Hello, children from the Gloucestershire area. Love kids, me, especially the quiet ones, okay? So keep it stum, like you. You're great kids. Tat, Lewis, great to see you. How do you like the new jersey? Like it?
Yeah, I think it's great, yeah. Lovely. Cherry and white, isn't it?
Yeah, it works, doesn't it? It's a classic, yeah. Like it?
Yeah, really nice. Nice to be in the cherry and white, same as the men.
Quite right.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Tatty, first up, let's kick it off. So massive growth in the women's game at the minute. There's huge investment gone into Gloucester Hartpury. What are you most excited about this season?
Really excited to get the season kicked off. We've obviously got a few new signings that you might have seen. So really looking forward to getting going and getting in the mix with the girls. Also, looks like we might be having a few more games here at Kingsholm, so it'll be great to get that kicked off too.
And Lewis, how's the 10-pin bowling at the moment, mate? How's the recovery going?
Yeah, bowling's not the best, but recovery's going well, yeah. A few surgeries in the summer. So we.
When you say a few, I mean this is potentially confidential medical information, of course. But how many do you have? What do you have done? Just a bit of an MOT, was it?
Yeah, 3 in 3 weeks. I had ankle ligament put in, shoulder lattier, and a wrist fusion.
Good stuff. Rugby kids, it's good fun. It's great fun.
It's great fun.
Yeah,
Keep doing
we love
it.
it. It was worth it, isn't it?
It's great. Yeah, I wouldn't change it.
Yeah.
How far off return are you?
I'm hopefully going to be playing soon. It's the best answer.
There we are. Exclusive, ladies and gentlemen, exclusive.
It always looks to me, Lewis, from the outside, this is, certainly the last season to it, looks like this is a squad, this is a club that loves its work. There's a lot of smiling going on, there's good investment, there's good, nice signings, nice re-signings, great to see Jake Pelleggi back, of course. Is that right, or are you smiling on match days and actually it's a bit of a trudge Monday to Friday, or is this actually, is it as much fun as it looks like it is to play for Glos?
No, it definitely is fun, yeah. It's, you know, like we'll be the first to say our days are pretty short. We get in, we get our work done, we enjoy it, and we get enough time to spend at home as well, which is pretty key. But it is now, you know, look at the facilities around us. You struggle not to enjoy it, come in here and enjoy training.
And Tats, you think it'll make a big difference playing here at Kingsholm? That's something you really look forward to?
Yeah, definitely. Personally, I love the pitch. I love it. Makes me feel a bit faster.
Yeah.
Might not be, but that's how I feel. So love it. Really excited.
The problem is, if it makes you faster, it makes everyone else faster. That's why I always struggle with it. Tats, thank you very much. Lewis, you're going to stay with us for a sec. Tats, you're very gratefully relieved of duties. Thank you very much. You can go and sit in the big dugout. Thank you for joining us. And we would like to... I'll go on, you asked to speak.
I'll go to Lewis first. So it's exciting time for Gloucester. There's obviously been some really difficult news in the last couple of weeks. How are the squad feeling about all of that?
Yeah, obviously, you know, it's a pretty tough situation, mainly for obviously Ed and his family. But the strength of the man to come in and tell the squad how he did it and all that sort of stuff, and you know the way the boys just want to get behind it. I'm sure everyone else is the same. We always want to get behind Ed and his family, you know, Joe and the kids, and do everything we can to support him. And our biggest goal is to get him lifting that trophy at the end of the season. So that's the plan for us, and I'm sure he'll do it.
Wouldn't that be something? We've got the big man here, so ladies, please, round of applause, ladies and gents, for big Ed Slater. Ed, come on up.
There he is.
Ed, just a lovely reception from the Gloucester fans here. Predictably a popular guy and a club that, you know, takes its supportership very seriously indeed. Just tell us, if you will, obviously a horrible period, a horrible diagnosis, of course, that much is obvious. But tell us a little bit about the response of, I guess people call it the rugby family, but more specifically, the response of Gloucester Rugby.
Incredible, overwhelming, humbling. It's as I say, you get a diagnosis that is absolutely horrific for me and my family. But for people to gather around, send messages, and I've read a lot of messages, and there'll be people here today that will have sent those. It means a lot, and it adds a lot of strength to me and my family, and helps me kind of push forward and keep moving, despite obviously a pretty horrendous diagnosis. But that support means a great deal, and it helps me just day to day keep moving forward and try and be positive in how I carry myself.
It's inspiring. Like, hearing you talk now, I just think I'm with everyone. Like, the whole girls are behind you as well, and I just got goosebumps when you said about you lifting the trophy at the end of the season, so I really hope that happens. Tell us about the bike ride though, because there's a lot of stuff going on. You've managed to get yourself some bikes. I saw the little low-key ask out on Instagram. Anyone know any bikes out there? But that was sorted, was it?
Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a joke to start with, wasn't it? A bit of an idea that me and Fraser and Ed sort of thought about, and then originally it was like, we'll just go to the clubs, and then weirdly Fraser was like, do you think that's long enough? And I said, well, what about if we come back from Twickenham as well then? And then it was 300 miles, and then Ravo can't do maths, so it turned into 350 all of a sudden. And now it's 350 in 3 days, which apparently professional cyclists don't even try and do. So yeah, we're heading off Monday, just a load of mates on bikes, and see how we get on, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great group of people that mean a lot to me, which is really important. But Luds is right. When we first thought about it, and it was Luds and Fraser and myself that were talking about things that we could do, particularly while I'm physically able, I wanted to get out there and do something that would challenge myself. It was, we just need 3 bikes or 4 bikes, we'll grab a bottle of water and let's go and ride the bike. And we spoke to the club, and the club, I have to say, the club have been absolutely amazing. They're probably, you know, I said I'm doing this on the 8th of August, and in 10 days they've managed to turn this into something that's going to be something to remember, really. But it's going to be a massive challenge for us.
Yeah. A lot of chafe cream has been purchased.
My backside's going to be in pieces, literally. So I've got to be careful about that. But to be able to get out on a bike, try and raise awareness for the disease that I've got, and obviously try and add a voice to people like Doddy and Rob, who are big rugby characters. I feel like that's a responsibility, and it starts hopefully with this bike ride.
Well, it's a great idea and a terrible idea at the same time. You probably agree with that, wouldn't you? I mean, because you'll be absolutely fine on the bike, on the hills, because you're very, very slight and you're not massive. No, it's going to be bad. It's going to be really, really bad, but it'll be worth it. You'll have a great time with your mates, and you're all quite big, so you'll all be terrible, and it'll be really, really gruesome. So something to look forward to.
I don't know what to expect, because Sam, as Luds has said, Sam Raven's been organising a lot for it, and he said to me the other day, do you know what the climb's like across this trip? And I said, no idea. He said, well, it's 5,000 feet to Leicester. So I said, oh, okay, that's a big climb. It's 5,000 feet to Twickenham. Okay, this is getting worse. So what is it from Twickenham to Gloucester? It must be downhill. No, another 5,000 foot climb. So I said, oh, Sam, how can I start in Gloucester, do a big triangle, come back to Gloucester, and I'm 15,000 foot in the air?
Yeah. It's like that optical illusion you've seen, isn't it, where every angle is walking upstairs.
I can't trust his maths at all, so I don't know what to expect.
It'll be great.
You should just go the other way round, then it would be 5 times downhill.
Hey,
that's lateral thinking. Nicole, swap it.
That's a bit of lateral thinking. That's an idea. I want to know, just brief, if Gloucester do win the trophy and win the Premiership, you get to lift it at the end of the season. I hope you're not going to turn up in like, number ones like your chinos and your blazer or a tracksuit. I want you to wear the actual match kit, do a John Terry, and just claim it. I was playing, mate. I was playing.
No, there's no. They'll have to drag me on that pitch to lift that trophy. I'll be honest. If they go and win the trophy, I'll be absolutely delighted for George, the coaches, the players, the supporters. You know, I know Luds is saying the nice thing that I'll go there and lift the trophy, but I wouldn't have done anything really. So I don't think I'll.
You'd also probably be drunk. You'd probably be quite drunk. At
I might be drunk. Yeah, there's a good chance. There's a good chance.
But yeah.
Awesome stuff. If you didn't know, by the way, you can get down. You're leaving 8 o'clock, but you can be here from 7:30 on Monday. Yeah. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. So 7:30 on Monday, get yourselves down here, Gloucester faithful. Let's make sure we have loads of people in the crowd to cheer the boys off, which is going to be like a remarkable thing. So make sure you get yourselves down.
Maybe see Fraser Balmain fall off a bike.
He did only get on a bike for the first time today, and he was trying to clip the shoes in, and he couldn't do it. So we're.
Oh my goodness!
It was entertaining 10 minutes anyway.
If nothing else, get yourself down to see that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we want these guys to go really well, but a couple of funny car park falls would actually be an ideal way. We'd ideally like Fraser Balmain to start the ride with bleeding knees. I mean, that would be ideal, wouldn't it? Just so you know, there's lots of ways to donate, guys, just to let you know. And if you go and get your new Gloucester jersey, which you will, because remember, it looks nothing like the one you've already got from last season. Nothing like it. Okay, and if you arrive in last season's, it's not that we'll judge you, but we will judge you big time. We'll name and shame you. If you get, there's a complicated system here. I'm going to make it very simple. If you get Slater and the number 4 printed onto your back of your shirt, the Just Giving page, Ed and his family get a donation. They get a nice donation from that. So as soon as you get your jerseys, which you all will, because you're all great people and you care about the club, go and get Slater 4, put on the back, and it all helps, okay? So please, a round of applause for Ed and for Lewis. Good lads. Thank you very much. Hello, mate. Zoe Allcroft and Freddie Clark are with us now, as you can see. Hello to both of you.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello. Great to have you with us. First of all, both teams finished 5th in the season. What are you most excited about this year? What do you think the aspirations are of both of these squads going forward?
Well, I think hopefully you'll have seen, but we've made a few very big signings for Gloucester Hartbury this year. So hopefully those girls coming in can make a massive impact, and we're definitely aiming for the top 4 this next season. And I really actually think we can do it.
Looking ahead to the season, thinking about pre-season, there are a couple of different sorts of rugby players. There are the athletic ones who enjoy pre-season and see it as a chance to get in the best possible condition, and there are those that regard it as torture. Zoe, where do you sit, please?
I actually don't mind it, but the last few weeks have been absolutely savage. So, yeah, I'm in between at the moment.
Freddie, what about you? You're a big man. It can't be comfortable.
Well, I feel like I've won the lottery going from back row to second row. I can be fatter, slower, so it helps.
Yeah, put on a bit of timber. Yeah, it's quite nice.
Love that. What about you? Aspirations this season?
I think pretty clear, obviously, lifting the trophy, but I think minimum for us, our expectation is going to be top 4 this year. I think once we get in top 4, I think anything can happen. And, you know, we've got the squad, sort of kept most of the squad from last season, made a great addition as well. So, yeah, looking forward to should be making top 4.
What is it about Gloucester that makes people not want to leave? Because we're the same. So from the girls' perspective, like we've lost maybe one this season. What is it about the place?
I think it's pretty obvious. The atmosphere, in particular the shed that gives you, just the camaraderie with the boys, the squad, great group of players, but yeah, the fan is the main reason, and George is leading a rugby programme that is world class.
And it's a lot going on off the pitch for you guys. I believe you're engaged. Congratulations, Freddie. You've got married, is that right? Correct?
Reading the questions off the
Yeah, you know, so you got married. I mean, yeah, how was it? Did you enjoy your day?
Well, I've been banned from talking about the wedding, but yeah, it was
Talk about it. I'm presuming not many of the people present today were at your wedding.
Were you not?
So it's the first time they've heard about it. So how was it, the big day?
No, yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, so everything what it leads up to be the best weekend of your life, apart from obviously making a day for Gloucester. So.
Yeah, obviously, apart from that.
Mrs. 8 years.
You're not going to go soft now. You're not going to get all comfortable and settle. You're going to keep driving on, right, Freddie?
Yeah, 100%.
Good.
And so engaged as well?
Yeah, I was literally just looking at my hand, but I've forgotten to put my ring on today.
Tell us about the proposal. Tell us all about it.
It was the worst proposal ever, so I'm not going to tell you about it. I didn't tell him at the time, but...
It can't be as bad as mine. I forgot I'd done it. Not a joke, went down brilliantly. Anyway, it's my first marriage. We shouldn't get onto that. Guys, thank you so much. We're glad you're both enjoying pre-season thoroughly, even though you both said it was awful. Good luck for the season ahead. Good on you. And thanks for joining us.
Brilliant. Cheers, guys.
And you both look great in the jersey. You look lovely. Right, now, please, could Beth Lewis and Jamal Ford-Robinson join us up the front? Thank you very much.
Have we got...
The first question is, Jamal, since you touched me earlier on, after you'd done about 40 minutes of running, have you washed? Because it was an unpleasant experience. Are you any cleaner now than you... How you doing, mate?
I don't like these chairs.
You're very close to that chair becoming a part of you. Are you... I think you're going to be all right. I think you're going to be all right. Well, what we're going to do is we've got a little quiz, all right? We've got a chance to win some stuff, a chance to win a 22-23 home jersey, and we know who our contestants are, don't we? You're both going to be joined by a civilian, a member of the public. Treat them just like normal people, okay? Because that is exactly what they are. All right, please welcome them up. Amy, you're with Jamal. Congratulations. Every round of applause for Amy, please. And this is Reese. Reese, come over here, mate. Reese, you're with Beth, my old chief. You're a team. Okay, you are two, well, you're a team, you're two teams, all right? So it's all a friendly environment. This is very inclusive, it's welcoming, everyone's nice to each other. But for the next few minutes, you two hate these two and you hate them, okay? Because you're competing for a new Gloucester jersey. All right, you up for it? Yeah. I like that shirt he's got on, though, that's nice.
Class, cherry and white in its finest.
It's good that, yeah, good effort, mate, homemade. Right, it's a best of 5 quiz. I could tell you a bit more about the format if you like. But it's a quiz, and whoever gets the most right answers wins the shirt, okay? It's not a lot more complicated than that. We've got quite an intricate system as we ask a question, and the way they give us their answer is quite complicated. It's the first person to shout an answer at us that's right wins, okay? There's no buzzers, all right? Cutbacks, cost of living crisis. Okay, so we're going to ask you questions, all right? And whoever shouts out the right answer first gets the point. Okay, Mo, do you want to go first?
I'll go first. So, who scored the most tries for Gloucester Hartpury and Gloucester Rugby last season? So there's 2 answers. One should be a female, one should be a male.
Makes sense. When I say the first to shout out, it'd be handy if someone shouted something.
Sam.
Lewis Rees-Zammit, that is the first correct answer.
Ellie Underwood.
Ellie Underwood, yes. Correct. So what happens now is they get half a point each.
Sam and Ellie Underwood.
Rory Underwood. They get half a point each, which means we might as well not bother with the first question. Moving on. It's not a flawed quiz. Shut up. It's not. It's perfect. Second question. Is everyone ready? Feel free to answer quicker if you want. I have got a table book for dinner. What was Tom Seabrook's average metres made every time he carried the ball last season?
13.
Close.
How close? 15.
Winner. Congratulations, Reese. Miles off. 11.96, which is basically rounded up to 12, which basically rounds up to 13. Congratulations, you've nudged ahead.
Third question, are we ready? What was Ruan Ackerman's successful tackle percentage last season?
88%.
90.
90, bang on. He's done you. No, he's absolutely done you. Well played, young man. Well played, Reese. Right, what's the score? Anyone?
2.5 to half.
What is that? I can't even read that.
He's right.
No, you meant to make it easy for us, mate.
It's half a point for the first
Reese
one.
is winning. Jamal's let the side down in a big way so far, but he had a very tiring session and he's lost the plot. Reese is a mile ahead. Question 4. How many tries did Gloucester Hartpury score in their home win over Wasps last season? By the way, one of us two, scored a try in that game. Not telling you who.
5.
Yes, Reese, 5. This is turning into an absolute massacre. Well done. You're winning just about. It's not over, okay? Amy, this is not over. I mean, technically, it's over. But we do have 5 questions, and if it's written down, I'm going to read it. So the 5th question, this is just for Amy, okay? You just hang back for a minute, okay? Because you've gone crazy, okay? How many points you've completely taken over, Reese, and I respect that, mate. How many points did Adam Hastings score in the Gallagher Premiership last season? Say 175.
175.
Correct, she's done it. Amy, legend. Blimmin' well done to you. Now, give us the final scores, please, Nigel. What we'd like to do is a drum roll from the crowd, please, just to give us, because you've got no idea who's won, and neither have we.
Louder.
All right, that's fine, that's enough. the winners are by a nose, by 7 or 8 points in a 5-point quiz. The winner is Reese, everybody, Reese! So, Reese, he's over the moon. Best day of his life. Reese, you win. I like your homemade jersey. You might not want the new Gloucester jersey, do you? Say yes. He does, he does. Frame that one, okay? Wear the new one to game. You win a 22-23 Gloucester Rugby jersey. Now, what we're going to do is, guys, no one goes home empty-handed, okay, today, except almost all of you. Amy, you have also won a jersey. You also take a jersey home. Round of applause for Amy. Amy and Reese, you can go. You are excused. You can go and pick up your jerseys now. You head over there. Congratulations. I do not want anyone to say that we've undermined the whole notion of winning and losing by giving the person who won a jersey and the person who lost a jersey. This is inclusive and it's fun, all right? So we're happy for both of them, and congrats to both of you for being good sports. Before we let you guys go, just tell us briefly, Jamal, I noticed that the lads did a very, very tough session today, and you did a few 50% jogs on the far side. How'd you wangle that?
You know, it's been the end of a 5-week block, and, you know, prize commodity and all that, it just wasn't for me.
Can't risk it. Valuable bit of meat, valuable bit of kit. Beth, have you enjoyed pre-season? You like it?
I'm on the end that I hate it. I hate pre-season. Just get me a rugby ball on a field playing rugby.
Do you get pre-season legs where every morning you can't actually walk up and down the stairs? It's ideal to live in a ground floor flat, I find, in pre-season.
Yeah, just about able to walk at the minute.
And you've got World Cup coming up later in the summer. So for those that don't know, Beth Ann Lewis represents Wales. Yeah, I know it's not England, but Wales is still pretty good. It's just over the border. How's the prep going for all that?
Yeah, it's been great. There's a group of us now. We're at full time, which has come in last month, which is great for us. So we're all able to train together all week, every week. So yeah, it's great. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. And for those that aren't aware as well, that World Cup is being played October, November. I really should know this.
You should know that.
Really
probably.
should know it. But that will be obviously broadcast all across. You've got Tat hopefully going in for the squad, Zoe Allcroft as well, and loads of the Welshies. So make sure you get behind that as well.
And they've got all the best commentators lined up for it as well. Everyone's doing it. Basically, whoever's available. I might be involved. I'm not sure yet. Good luck with it, Jamal. Of course, good luck with the rest of pre-season. Hope you don't have to do any sessions that are too tough. You worked very hard today, almost as hard as everyone else did. Thank you very much for both of you for joining us, and thanks to all of you for coming to the official 22-23 season launch and jersey launch. Good on you. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, just a massive thanks for all the players, partners, main sponsor Big Doug, obviously Freeman's, Hooker and 8 for joining us, and the magnificent crowd here today. You Gloucester fans are definitely the best in the world, so give yourselves a big hand. We love it.
And do remember, of course, to get behind the Cherry and Whites this season, but do remember to get down to the shop, get online, get yourself a new Gloucester jersey and have Slater 4 printed on the back. Get it done, then it's done. Have a great season. Thank you very much. Guys, you can stay here if you want. We got